Hello again, this is Mike with Toy Train Tips and Tricks. And at first glance, this train may just look like your typical um, 027 lash up, except maybe for the backwards tender in the middle of the train. But let's take a closer look at what we have here, and we might find something interesting. So we start with a K-line tender. We've got our Lionel MPC Scout derived boxcar. Then we have a Marx 8-wheel plastic boxcar, a Marx tender, back to a Lionel MPC flat car, to a Marx 4-wheel plastic hopper car, and a Lionel MPC caboose. And notice that we have different couplers. We have the Lionel knuckle coupler, we have the Marx knuckle coupler, back to the Lionel knuckle to the Marx tab and slot, Marx knuckles, again to the Lionel MPC, and then back to normal. So here we have what's normally a coupler compatibility issue. Normally, a Marx knuckle coupler, a Marx tab and slot coupler is incompatible with a Lionel knuckle. But I've developed this handy little device and printed these out, and I'm putting the link on Thingiverse and Tinkercad so that you can have it too. And basically, here's the concept. I turn one upside down, and first we have, oh, there we go. First we have this tab here that fits inside the Lionel knuckle. We have wings on either side that helps keep the adapter from rotating and thus this sliding out of the coupler. And then we have our tab. It has to be thin enough to go inside the Marx slot for the tab and slot, but also strong enough to handle the weight. That's why it's thicker here at this part. Added some structural support there. And as you can see, it works quite well. As long as there's not a huge, you don't have a huge strain with these at the front, it's quite secure, and there was no modification whatsoever to the rolling stock. This is just held on with gravity. Ta-da! I've removed it, and I put it back on. It's a little harder to get back on because you line up. The big square side goes to the Lionel coupler. Let's see if I can do that one-handed, and then you line up the tab. Can I do this with one hand? Yeah, there we go. And that's all there is to it. So a handy Lionel to Marx coupler conversion. This works with the Marx plastic knuckle couplers. This works with the Marx tab and slot couplers. It should work with the plastic tilt type couplers that have the slot in them. If anyone tries this, and let me know the success. I don't have any of those to try. It does not work with the metal type fork couplers that do not have a slot in them. But you can use the plastic kind as kind of an idler between them in your Marx. So it's not totally universal Lionel to Marx. It doesn't work with those couplers. And obviously I haven't tried with any pre-war type couplers, but for post-war, it should work with Lionel to any Marx coupler except for the metal tilt type fork couplers. So there you go, a handy dandy Lionel to Marx coupler conversion so that you can mix Lionel and Marx rolling stock. And you can see here that the Lionel Scout boxcar and the Marx plastic are very comparable in size, and they run very well together as long as you can overcome the coupler issues. The first couple of test shots I did were in black. I found that those were really hard to find when I put them on the layout. That's why the bright colors on this one, and blue happens to be what I already had in the printer. So I may choose another color, but once I set the black ones down, I was having trouble finding where I put them on the layout. So bright colors are better for that. So anyway, this is a free download on Thingiverse or Tinkercad. try them out if you have your own 3D printer, if you have a friend with a 3D printer, or search around, have someone print them for you. But it is a quick and easy and inexpensive solution to the age-old problem of compatibility between Lionel and Marx. So I hope you found this useful. Like it, share it, comment. Please subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Keep the trains running, and we'll catch you next time on Toy Train Tales.